did tell us like after we got
$60.
oh, we might send you to the fire. We could have brought the fire, but like again, not that you really need it because you're not going to let your car get close to you.
Yeah. What did you refed through there? 2 months ago, you probably got good video.
Oh, I didn't.
What's it called?
Oh, 100%. I have at least that's just
So CNN gets spoiled. Like, California reporters are standing right next to the flames.
Yeah.
And then like get to Arizona, like where's the fire? It's like 10 miles that way. This is they shut the roads. We can't get anywhere.
Yep. Fire last year. The fire did at least here the shuttle line started. So we have to go
How's the fire in Tahoe? And on the California side, you can go where you want, do what you want. As soon as you cross the border into that, like, nope. Nice meeting you.
She's doing an early shift getting to Calling case number 251-403-576, State of Utah versus Tyler James Robinson. Counsel, please enter your appearances.
Chad Grunander, Ryan McBride, David Sturgill, Lauren Hunt for the state, Jeff Gray, the county attorney, as well as Chris Miller are also present.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor.
All right.
Kathy Nestor, Michael Burt, Richard Novak, Stacy Visser here for Mr. Robinson, who's seated to my right.
Good morning, counsel. Good morning, Mr. Robinson. And for the record, the court also recognizes the presence of victim representative, Ms. Erica Kirk. Good morning. First, with respect to courtroom protocol, to maintain security and decorum, any individual who exits the courtroom during proceedings will not be permitted to re-enter until recess. All counsel are expected to take reasonable measures to safeguard confidential communication. Such measures may include the use of screen protections on electronic devices. All right, is it the audio working?
Sorry, Judge, the WebEx audio is not working.
All right, well, let's just take a brief moment. And just let me know when it appears to be working. While we're waiting, if you have any water bottles or such, feel free to drink them. It is a little bit warm in here today, so I will be drinking from my water, so don't hesitate to use that if you need to. Is it working? Can you send them a link to where this is being streamed so they have something to look at? I see. All right. All right, let's go ahead and continue. And let me repeat it just because the audio may have cut out. All counsel are expected to take reasonable measures to safeguard confidential communication. Such measures may include the use of screen protections on electronic devices and care to avoid the inadvertent capture of privileged or private discussions by recording equipment or by those present in the courtroom. Second, the court will address the camera operator and still photographer, and I will invite you to come forward. right, the purpose of this is to ensure clarity regarding the expectations governing today's proceedings. Could you both state your name for the record?
Yes, Trent Nelson with the Salt Lake Tribune as the pool still photographer.
John Wilson from KSL Television, video photographer.
Good morning to you both. Have you reviewed the court's standing decorum order?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Do you understand the requirements set forth in that order as they apply to your activities today?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you require additional time to review the order or to adjust equipment to ensure compliance?
No.
No.
Do you anticipate any difficulty complying with the order or with the court's instructions?
No.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate your
Thank you.
cooperation today. As we begin this morning, the court wishes to acknowledge the importance of the safety, dignity, and well-being of all those who are present or who may be present during these proceedings, including the parties, counsel, witnesses, court staff, and members of the public. The court is also mindful of its solemn obligation to protect and uphold the constitutional rights of both Mr. Robinson and Ms. Kirk. In furtherance of those important interests, all persons attending these proceedings are reminded that portable electronic devices are not permitted in the courtroom or on the fourth floor. The court also expects every person in attendance will be treated with the dignity and respect to which they are entitled. Consistent with the court's standing decorum order, all spectators shall remain quiet, civil, and orderly during all times. Spectators shall not engage in conduct that is distracting, disruptive, provocative, disrespectful, uncivil, or threatening in any manner. Spectators shall not make audible comments of any kind, shall not shake or nod their heads, and shall not make gestures or other visible reactions during today's hearing. Spectators shall also not wear or display pins, buttons, signs, clothing, photographs, or other items expressing support for or opposing to any person connected with this case, or expressing any position concerning the status of this case as a capital offense. The court appreciates the cooperation of all present in maintaining a courtroom environment that is safe, respectful, orderly, and faithful to the rights and dignity of every person involved. Turning now to counsel. Before we begin, I wish to acknowledge the professionalism, civility, and competence demonstrated by counsel for both the defense and prosecution during yesterday's proceedings. It is evident to the court that each of you approach this matter with seriousness, preparation, and a deep commitment to your respected responsibilities. The court appreciates the care which you have taken in advocating for your positions and the respectful manner in which you have done so. Thank you. Do either party require the benefit of the record before we proceed?
The state does, Your Honor. Mr. McBride will address the court.
All right, and just as a reminder, the microphones at council table are turned off to prevent the inadvertent capture of any communication. So if you would like to come forward, thank you. And turning to Mr. McBride.
Thank you, Your Honor. Before this hearing, the defense moved to find Article 1, Section 12 of the Utah Constitution, Rule 7B, and Rule 1102 unconstitutional as it relates to the admissibility of hearsay and reliable hearsay at this hearing. The issue was extensively briefed and argued. The court denied the defense motion to exclude the use of reliable hearsay at the preliminary hearing. That ruling is at docket number 631. In addition, defense counsel filed a standing objection on July 3rd. That's docket 678. The standing objection reasserted the arguments made in defendant's previous motion. Defendant continues to make these same objections throughout the testimony of each witness. I believe both the state and the court and everyone present knows that the defense objects to the use of hearsay or reliable hearsay at this hearing. On the point of preserving the objection, that has been done. Defense counsel has filed their motion, they filed their standing objection. Throughout the proceeding, they have continued to make objections. At this point, further objection is unnecessary to preserve the record and causes undue and unnecessary delay. This is needless delay, and we'd ask the court to acknowledge and the record to reflect the standing objection. And we also ask the court to give an instruction that continuing objections on this ground are unnecessary. Of course, if it relates to some other ground or is some item that's particular to a particular statement, that objection may be appropriate. But at this point, we feel that the repeated objections that have been made and already been ruled upon are unnecessary and cause undue delay.
Thank you, Mr. McBride. To defense.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burt for
Good
Mr.
morning,
Robinson. We have no objection to that procedure as long as the court makes a ruling that the objection